Good morning. So in the previous class we have started discussion on this one. Okay. So here once again I will start with this one. The highest member which supports everything. Okay. It's called as ridge. So the member itself is called as ridge. If the beam is there, then it's called as ridge beam. Ridge beam. Or sometimes it is called as ridge piece. Ridge piece. From there, you have some rafters which are running from top to bottom. These are called as common rafter. It's called as some portion is overhanging. That is why it is written overhanging. And the bottommost portion sometimes it is called as plate. Okay, it is placed. So this is going to be fixed on the wall. It is going to be fixed on the wall. So extreme portion is called as hips, and wherever rafters are there, hip rafters. It's called as hip rafters. So wherever two slopes are meeting and forming depression, we call it as valley, and corresponding rafters from top to bottom, it's called as valley rafter. I hope it is okay now. So now wherever hips means extreme edge portion, we call it as hip, and the rafters which are present there like this, no, rafters, these are called as hip rafters. Again we have some common rafters, okay, like that. Okay. So here common rafters, okay, from top to bottom, no problem, from top to bottom. Hip rafters are there which are there at the edge, hip rafters. Just remember, just try to remember valley rafter, hip rafter. Valley is it's in the depression, hips means which is there at the what is that? Some bulged portion. Okay, some bulged portion. There you get the rafters. Okay, common rafter is one common term. That's all. Now, if what is that? Purlins are there, then it will be beneath. It will be beneath, and it is running like this. What I have told, common rafters will be resting on purlins. Will be resting on what? Purlins. Okay, common rafters is resting on purlins. Okay, is resting on purlins like this. Try to imagine. So purlins will be running just beneath the common rafters. That means what? Common rafter is resting on purlins, and purlins will support the common rafter. Now one more thing. So here also common rafters will come. I will not draw it like this. So purlins is resting on one more member. What is that? If it is there, okay, it is called as truss. Okay, I am trying to draw all the three things in the same one. That is why you are going to understand easily. So inside there is a truss member. So truss member, this member, what I am drawn, no, it is called as what? Try to remember, principal rafter. Principal rafter which is there innermost. Above that purlins will come, this red one which is running like this. Okay, and above the purlins again rafters will come, and those are called as common rafter. I hope now it is clear. Innermost principal rafter, outermost common rafters, both are running from ridge piece to bottom of the slope. Okay, like this it will be there. Very important, to fix the purlins you have cleats like this. Okay, I will take another color. So you have cleat members. You have cleat members like this. Cleat. Okay. So innermost rafter which is principal. Above that purlins along with cleats. Above this you have this common rafter. This common rafter. And one more thing will come. So those are called as battens. Small strips. Those are called as battens. Battens are supported on the common rafter. Battens will come above the common rafters, and over that you have sheets like this. Over that you have sheets. I hope it is now clear. Okay, we'll move on to the next diagram. In that one you will get more clarity. Okay, this is a plan. Okay, how the ridge is there at the center and topmost. From there you have common rafters. Okay, like this. So hip means what? This bulged portion. This is the bulged or corner portion. Okay, hip rafter. Okay, common rafter is something which is there from the top to the bottom. Okay, Now it is clear. In this diagram it is more clear. Okay, three-dimensional. Can you see now? Innermost, where is that? It is also called as joist. Concentrate on this diagram. Rafter is fixed on what? Purlins. I hope you are getting now. Purlins are running parallel, no, like this, like this. Are you able to see this diagram? So what just now you have seen, purlins will support the rafters. Yes, exactly correct. So to fix the purlins, generally you have cleats here. Okay, in this diagram it is not shown. Okay, in this one it is more clear now. See here. Okay, like this purlins will run throughout the length, purlins throughout the roof. So here also you can see now purlins, how the purlins are running like this. Okay, purlins are there. So all these are purlins. All these are purlins. Now let us consider innermost is what? Truss. No, innermost is truss. On that you have purlins. Okay. So now this support, this is called as span. Okay. So how many truss are there? One truss, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 truss along the length. Okay. So for only one truss you have span, which is distance between the supports. Now spacing means what? Distance between this truss to this truss is called as spacing. This is span. In this direction it is called as span. In this direction between the two truss is called as spacing of the trusses. Spacing of the trusses. So one truss, second truss, third truss. So their distance between each other is called as spacing, and for one truss whatever the distance is there no between the supports is called as its span. It's called as its span. Okay. Now what is this? Innermost, I think it is a principal rafter. Principal rafter. Above that you have purlins. Okay. Only two things have been marked here. Okay. I hope it is clear now. Okay. So now here you can see now purlins how it is running. This is a typical cleat. I hope now you got this point. This is a cleat portion. How it is fixed? Cleat. So I am marking here cleat. Cleat is fixed on the purlin such that it is not sliding on this direction as well as on this direction. Okay, in this one you can see now. Okay, what is the function of cleat? Just now you see cleat means which is holding the purlin in its position. Now don't get confused. Purlin is at the top, rafter is at the bottom. It is not like that. Rafter is one common term used from ridge to end. It is generally called as rafter. If it is the main rafter which supports the purlin, then we call it as principal rafter. If that rafter comes on this top, then it is called as common rafter. Simple, no? So here you can see it. Okay. So here you have ridge piece at the apex. You have ridge cover at the top. You have battens. Okay. So ridge piece, ridge cover at the apex point. So at the bottommost you have common rafter which is running from ridge piece to this eaves board. Okay. So what I was explaining, no, wall plate. Where is that wall plate? Yes, here it is the wall plate. Here is the wall plate. What is the function of wall plate? Transfers the load from this truss to the walls. Okay, and which is fixing the truss on the wall. Okay, that is why it is called as wall plate. Ridge piece complete. Batten means what? Which is at the topmost. Above this you have GI sheets. Above this you have GI sheets. This is the example for second case. What we have seen, no, classification where common rafters plus purlins are there. Okay, so here common rafter plus sorry, it is not there. Okay, this is the only first type. It is the only first type where only common rafters are there. Above that you have roof covering. Simple, no? So you have roof covering. Classification was what? 1, 2, 3. Third is common rafter plus purlin plus truss. Here you have common rafter plus purlin, here only common rafter. So this is the first case, there is no purlins, directly you are fixed. Okay. So you have types in the pitched roof. You have types. Single roof means what? Only common rafter is present. Double means what? Common rafter plus purlin. Third type is what? Common rafter plus purlin plus truss. So all the members are there. So that is why it is called as trussed roof. So here it is a triple membered or framed or truss. Okay. So here only double, here only single. In single, common rafter is there, so you have lean to roof, couple close, collar beam. Okay. In double there is no classification, only one type it is there, but in the trussed you have so many types, king post, queen post, combination, mansard, truncated, belfast, composite, steel posting. Okay, so many types are present. Okay, we'll see one by one diagram. So where we are discussion, I think we have completed this one.